Welcome, everyone. I am John Ryan, and this is the NCAA Basketball Daily Dime Show for Thursday, March 17th. I'm going to feature two game breakdowns and two best bets that I am taking to the window that are on the Friday round one card of the NCAA tournament. I'm sure you're going to be interested to get down on those. I've been running pretty darn hot in the college basketball, but even more so in NBA on a 5-game winning streak, and have gone 11-3 over the last 14. And the same type of rate over the last 25 NBA basketball games. I have had seasons like this before, and for whatever reason, when we get into February and March and April and May, things really fall into place, seeing the card well. And as a result of the NBA triple-double show that airs daily, and especially on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, this past Wednesday, we had all three of us, Kevin Broadus and Ronald Kabang, along with myself. And coincidentally, we rank first, second, and third on the capper list at SportsMemo.com with the best profitability and best winning percentages among the group of professional sports bettors on the site. And we are honored to be in the top three. And as a result, the SportsMemo people have put together the 3 handicappers, 7 days of NBA picks, one low price. So you can get all of this over the past 30 days and package them together for just $69. So you get all three of us for a week at $69. That comes out to about $3.28 a day to get all three of us, or like $1.08 per day for individually, if you get what I mean. So it's a tremendous deal. The normal cost for this package would be $207. And like I said, you now can get it at $69. So get over to sportsmemo.com and take advantage of this offer from three of the top-rated handicappers. UCapper and myself were running 1-2 last year. So it stands to reason that we're doing it again, and things are rolling well. So take advantage of that. And Major League Baseball, too, is running a special. The first 50 will get the full season of my MLB, including the playoffs, for just $3 a day. So the price is Major League Baseball through the All-Star is priced at $795, World Series $1,095. The first 50 can get Major League Baseball through the World Series for $699, saving you $400 off the regular price. That's about a 40% sale price on Major League Baseball. And take advantage of that, and you can get even more for your money by using the wager bucks to make the purchase. So let's get to the basketball game here. And the basketball game that we're going to look at first is the Duke Blue Devils. Mike Krzyzewski's legendary career, this is the last time he's going through the Final Four, so the media will be up in the stratosphere with this team. And obviously his team will lack nothing in terms of motivation, because they would love to nothing more to give him a national championship to send him off into retirement. So with that said, I think you're going to get some inflated lines, and I think this is actually one of them. I'm not saying that Cal State Fullerton has any potential to pull off the dramatic upset of a number 2 seed Duke Blue Devil team, especially, I mean, it'd be disrespectful to beat him in his last Final Four, NCAA tournament that is. But Cal State Fullerton is a team that doesn't get to the NCAA tournament all that much. They have one guy that is seasoned, and he's a transfer from Tennessee. He's also the team leader across the board, offensively and defensively. Duke comes into this game 28-6. They're 17-15 against the number. Cal State Fullerton is 21-10, 16-11-2 against the number, 7-3 over the last 10 games. So they come into this in pretty good form. And you know, what the heck? They're a 15 seed. They can just let it fly. The pressure really is on Duke. And there's added pressure because it's Coach K's last NCAA tournament. So the market opened on this matchup pricing Duke as an 18-point favorite and has since risen to a price of 18.5 points. And that's not surprising. The public is all over Duke right now. The total opened at 144.5 points and has attracted significant over-bettors, moving the total now to 145.5. I wouldn't be surprised if this gets up to 147. So if you like the under, I would wait. Duke has seen 55% of the tickets, 80% of the money, and the overbet accounts for 67% of the tickets and 80% of the money so far. And the overbet accounts for 67% and 84% of the money. When 80% of the money is on a team and the line moves only a half a point, It's a red flag in my handicapping working experience. So if you have any interest to back Duke with your money, I would caution you maybe just to wait, maybe use in-game. In-game, there's reason to believe you can probably get a much better price than the current 18.5, especially if Cal State Fullerton gets off to a hot start. You could possibly get Duke at minus 12, 12.5 potentially. So the line implies an 81.5 to 63.5 Duke win is calculated by taking the total, dividing by 2, taking the line, divided by 2. Take those results, add to get the Duke score, which is 82 points, and then the total minus the line factor for Cal State Fullerton. So it's 63.5 points for Cal State Fullerton. That's how I came up with that. In past games in which Duke scored 82 points, they have gone on to 136 wins, just 11 losses, 95, 43, and 9 against the spread for 69% winners. And that's not all, including a 94, 47, 6 over-under record spanning the last 10 seasons. Now, here's the key. If Cal State Fullerton could keep Duke under 82 points, which I think they can because they play kind of in a slow, methodical, in-the-mud style game, which could affect the flow of the Duke offense. So this is why I like getting all these points, because I think this is more like a 10-point game than a 20-point game, for example. So in scoring fewer than 82 points in games played over the last 10 seasons, Duke is 130 wins, 57 straight up, but 70, 112, and 2 pushes against the spread. That's 38.5%, including 65, 119, and 3 pushes over under record. And in games played in March, check this out. Duke is 6-2 straight up, 0-10 against the spread when scoring fewer than 82 points, and is stalled as a double-digit favorite. So in those situations, Coach K and his teams have never covered a double-digit spread when scoring under 82 points. I like this play with the points, not calling the upset, but I like the points, and I think Cal State Fullerton Titans cover the number. So let's move over to the next game, and this game is intriguing on Friday as well. You have the Virginia Tech Hokies, who have won 13 of 15 games and are on I believe, a 5-game win streak now, if my memory's correct. 3 games. Yeah, it is 5 games. And Texas comes into this matchup direct opposite. They're on a 3-game losing streak, lost to TCU in the tournament. They still are 21-11, but only 12-20 against the number. Virginia Tech 23-12 for the season, 18-16-1 for against the spread. And this is a first-round matchup, obviously, taking place on Friday at 4:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time at the Fiserv Forum in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Now, what I like about this situation is I think, given that Texas is 12-20 on the year, they've lost favor with the betting community, especially the betting public. The betting public is going to get on Virginia Tech because they have been hot and they have been playing well, and they did beat Duke. And despite this win down the stretch, even their head coach mentioned this in the press conference, they are an 11 seed. They feel kind of a little slighted, and moreover, if they don't beat Duke in that ACC championship game, they might have been in a playing game or playing in the NIT, which is just unimaginable. But there's a lot of head scratchers in this particular bracket, and we'll save that for another time. Maybe on one of the live shows I do this afternoon as a guest, finally. So Virginia Tech is also 15-29 when facing teams that are outscoring their opponents by 4 more points per game in games played over the last 3 seasons. They're also only 12-26 against the number after 5 straight games, committing 14 or fewer turnovers in each one of those games, spanning the games played in the last 3 seasons. And if you like the under, and that's my play for this show, the under with neutral court teams against the total in any first-round tournament game, and a game involving 2 good teams with win percentages between 60 and 80% on the season, has gone 65, 28, and 3 the last 5 seasons. That translates to 70% winners. I like the under in this matchup with the Texas Longhorns and the Virginia Tech Hokies. And by the way, the total right now that I was seeing is I don't see it right now. So whatever the total is, it's reasonable to bet that. And I don't think this total is going to go spiraling downward. And there's more reason that people will back the over. So anyway, that'll conclude the Thursday edition of the Daily Dime Show. I look forward to the next edition on Friday, which will be yours truly and possibly one other guest. But until then, remember two things, especially during March Madness. Always bet with your head, never over it, and may all the wins be yours. Thanks a lot for watching.